morning. Are there any poets in the house? I'm gonna shout out some names. Jamie Duarte, are you in the house? Where's Jamie? Edward Webb, are you in the house? I could go on. There are a lot of poets in the Wadleigh community. And these brothers and sisters have eloquent and profound voices. So long, so far away is Africa. Not even memories alive, save those that history books create. Save those that songs beat out of the blood, beat back into the blood with words sad sung in strange, un-Negro tongue. So long, so far away is Africa. Subdued and time lost are the drums. And yet, through some vast mist of grace, there comes this song I do not understand. This song of atavistic land, of bitter yearnings lost without a trace. So long, so far away is Africa's dark face. I wanted to shout out the poets this morning because we in the Wadleigh community are heir to a great legacy. A legacy of spoken word, a legacy of poetry that goes all the way back to Africa. In this country, Phyllis Wadleigh was the first published black poet. We are here in that tradition. The tradition which began with her, and in some sense is illuminated and culminates in the publication of this anthology. And I have to give Ms. Collins a shout out here because this work, this anthology, this noteworthy anthology is the product of the young brothers and sisters who were members of the Poetry Club last year. And she gave of herself and her time to type this piece of work. Old Flame, New Fire. This work features the poetry of Amiri Baraka, Jihad 9. Our guest host this morning, Qasim Allah. And most importantly, the words and voices of the young brothers and sisters who walk the halls of Wadleigh. We encourage all of you to uphold this tradition. I take great pleasure in introducing our host today. Brother Qasim is a spoken word artist. He's a poet extraordinaire. He's an activist. He's a Renaissance man. He is a reflection of you and I. And indeed, this brother is heir and continues the legacy that began in Africa and was personified in the life of poets such as Phyllis Wheatley. Kasem, we thank you for coming today, my brother.
Peace and blessings, Wadleigh. How y'all doing? Y'all don't sound fine. Y'all don't sound fine. Yo. Peace and blessings. Good morning, Wadleigh. How y'all doing? You feel real fine? And make some noise for yourself. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't acting all tight up in here. To me, Grand Central Station looks just like a meat market. I feel a target on my back when I see the soldiers. The truth I speak warns me to peek over my shoulders. I get paranoid, so I avoid public hangouts because I've seen bodies drop when the shots ring out. I get paranoid, so I avoid feds posing as doctors a way to inoculate me with hepatitis B, TB, or HIV in the form of flu shots. I don't like shaking people's hands because I don't know what you got. And because of SARS, no more Chinese food and no sushi bars. I'm not even riding in Asian cars. I'm not sure what comes out the vents. And every day there's a new commercial promoting pills for impotence and then pills for herpes. Then they spray us for West Nile virus. So many chemicals in the foods we eat, nobody knows what grows inside us. I don't trust most people, so I stare straight through your iris. I feel like Martin speaking on Vietnam. For me, this be the Audubon. I feel I'm being drawn upon by G-men dressed just like poets. And I swear that I spit this poem so long before I wrote it that anxiety attacks ransacked my spirit, drilling holes in my soul. There's cameras and street signs, cable TV, and light poles. Satellites is watching, big brothers on my back. They even know how many seeds came in my weed sack. They sit by me on trains, and suddenly the vibe feels strange, so I move. Because I don't want to end up like Move in Philly, or have some bacteria kill me. Really, they've made murder and art. And I think they've been watching me since the Million Man March. I feel like Rockwell. I have dreams of being locked in cells. I've seen Judas in computers, but I'm careful who I tell because they might be bugged. I get paranoid, so I avoid sitting in windows. I hear death calling babies' names when the wind blows. I get paranoid, so I avoid my own mailbox. Thoughts of anthrax make me scratch, or could it be smallpox? I get paranoid, so I avoid people who smile. See, I don't know what you're thinking, so I'm peeping your style. You just think I'm staring. Really, I'm just looking to see if you're looking at me, preparing, so don't worry, I'm calm. Like a pipe under pressure, I'm a walking time bomb, checking my closets for cops, making sure my watch never stops because I know the time. You see, my brother Ayaba almost got deported for the truth in one of his rhymes. I get paranoid, so I avoid my own success. I think Tom Bridge got one of my CDs, and that's ground for my arrest. Peace. I want to welcome you all to Wadleigh's Poetry Jam. Yeah, that's a good thing. After that. Soon it'll be over. My time will be over with. As long as y'all here, and as long as you're pushing this to younger brothers and sisters, this is going to continue. So always give yourselves a hand when you see yourself on stage involved in the creative process, because that's where original ideas are manifested, you know what I mean, within the minds of the youth. So this is the greatest thing in the world. My old butt can go on home, but as long as you continue this, then it's real. You understand what I'm saying? This is more than a paycheck. This is more than being on stage getting applause. This is about freedom and therapy and doing for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I'm seeing, and this is beautiful. And we got a whole big lineup of some beautiful things for you, your own peers getting up here spitting. I've heard the opportunity, I had the opportunity to hear them in the back practicing, and you know, they're acting like they're nervous, but when they get on the stage, I'm guaranteeing you that they're gonna blow up the spot. This is beautiful, so get ready for this, you know what I mean? Get ready for this. This is for you. First up on the mic, gonna call Davida Wilder, doing a poem, A Friend.
every 2 weeks, but talks about you behind your back, calling you a nut or a geek. A friend is someone who's there for you all the time. Excuse me, a friend is someone who's there for you when things go down. But when that time comes, that friend is nowhere to be found. A friend is someone who doesn't go with you anywhere and always telling you no. But when that friend is on the run, you always willing to go. Now listen to what I'm saying a little bit, and you'll see that a friend is the exact opposite.
Came right out and heated it right up. Now listen, if you hear something you like, see, this is poetry, this is spoken word. If you hear something you like, you can react to that while you're hearing it. You can ooh and ah and ho and whatever, you know what I mean? You can do that. But one thing you can't do, let's not be silly. One thing you can't do though is like have your sidebars and stuff like that. You gotta respect the mic, because this mic is open for them just like it's open for you. If y'all decide to write, we want to hear what you gotta say. This is everybody's mic right here, so treat it like it's yours, you know what I mean? And treat it like you up here on stage, or your little brother, your sister's up here on stage, and you want to protect that. Because we want to protect ourselves, we're here for each other. And forget all of that, next up, Francisco Gonzalez. Hard Knock Life.
My first poem is called Hard Knock Life. There are grenades in the eyes of children. Children can't be children anymore. Some have to help the family, has never had a child life. Life is hard when you have seen and experienced hate and anger. Mama cries day and night. Bills can't be paid. Daddy ain't home and showing coming back. Empty stomachs. Sometimes I sing to try to keep quiet the stomach rumblings. Never wanted to cry cause men don't cry. You see, it's like a clown. He's happy entertaining you, but in the inside he's crying. He needs love and companion. There's only one chance in life and it sure ain't easy. We struggle every day to survive, and sometimes I just want to die, but you tell me to take it easy, and that helps because at least someone cares. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. He want to sit here and spit it all right now for you. Yeah. All right. Next up, we got a young sister doing a poem by Maya Angelou over some music. Emotions by Destiny's Child. The sister is Nikita Van Zee doing a poem alone.
Nobody can make it out here alone. There are millionaires with lots of money that they can't even use. Their wives run around like band shoes and their children sing the blues. They got expensive doctors to cure their hearts of stone. But nobody can make it out here alone. Now if you listen closely, I'll tell you what I know. Storm clouds are gathering and the wind is gonna blow. Because nobody can make it out here alone.
Okay. Y'all having a good time? Y'all having a good time? All right. All right, next up, we got a young brother, who emails me back and forth and everything. He's a good young brother. He always puts it down, He's really excited about what he writes and email it to me, check this out. I see him in the streets sometimes and we build, and he's a good young brother. What he got to say is good, you know what I mean? So make some noise for my man Noah, y'all. untitled though right here. This is untitled. Check it. Calm down, man. Calm down. Be easy. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Yo. Still making noise? Alright. Yo. People call me reverend, but I ain't no minister, man. It only took 7 days for him to finish the land. You messing with the right one, that know the right one. Yeah, I'm blessed, so my flows are tight, son. You looking at me like Jesus is trash, he could kill you, and don't need heaters to blast. Just know that I spit it for dad. Stop looking in my face frontin', just admit it, you mad. Jesus Christ got the place locked. It was the glory of the Lord that made my face drop. I pray to God before I spit, and I give him 10% or whatever I get. I don't care about whips and gold or kicks and clothes, and it's not about how much chips I hold. I am on the mission for the man, and I can't go wrong with the vision and the plan. Holla at the King of Kings. If you want war, I try a little piece of the cake, and now I want more. I blast from the energy, smash on the enemy, I pass on the Hennessy. Stop trying to be a friend of me. My master name is JC. You know he's a straight G. I'ma keep on winning souls so you can continue to hate me. When I die, that's not the end of me. Jesus got the victory. Rapping is my ministry. Heaven is eternity.
Change again, and winter come during the cold, barren nights of winter.
You know that, right? It can't go down like that. Let's give the sister some love. Let her know this is poetry. This is expression of what's going on in yourself. If she identified with this poem, we're going to let her stand here and we're going to let her read this poem to you because she got something to tell you. All right? Come on, sis. Stick right here with you.
Then the world changed again, and winter comes. Then the weather changed again and winter come. During the cold, barren months of winter, all of nature pulls back within itself. It is time for rest, reflection, and renewal. It is a time in relationship when we experience our unresolved pain in our own shadow self. It is time when our lid comes off and our painful feeling emerge. It is time of solitary growth when we need to look more to ourselves and to our parents for love and fulfillment. It is time of healing. It is a time when men hibernate into their caves and women sink to the bottom of the well.
Once again, we're blessed with the feeling of hope, love, and abundance of possibilities. We are then able to open our hearts and feel the springtime of love.
One thing we gotta understand, that's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay. She's not the first person to forget a rhyme, to forget a poem, to forget a song. I can't tell you how many times I got on the mic and forgot my own poetry that I kick everywhere, all over the place, all the time. It happens. But see, the good thing about spoken word, about poetry, is that this is a place of love, and we're here to give that love, so we got patience and time, and we're gonna let them get out what they have to get out, because it's important. Even if it's mostly important to the person, we gotta give them the time to get that off. So I appreciate y'all, and that's how we're gonna roll, all right? Next up is a sister. She's full of fire, and I can't really give her an intro, so she got some music to intro her. That Usher joint, yeah. Put your hands in the air for Mimi, y'all.
Shit, you mistake my sexual error for suddenness. Talk so much, you must know best. I'ma excuse your ignorance one more time. Talking like your life is so sublime. I don't care about your life, cause I'm living mine. Let me break it down for you one more time. I'm a deep soul sister. I know you heard that, mister. You and your boys and your hateful sisters. The word's on my time, and I don't know how to plans of the line, but before you get yours, I already got mine, cause I'm a fly soul sister. You got that, mister?
Mimi, I think we got it. All right, next up, got another young lady by the name of Joyce Jordan with a poem, He Left. Make some noise, y'all.
Saying things like, I don't want to be with you because you found someone new. You often told me you wanted someone that was nice. I tried to be all that and more, and still you left me for some little whore. I guess I'm back to square one in my life. No man to treat me right. I guess this is the end. I'm back where I began.
Loving this, y'all just coming out here and just hurting it. Everybody's coming out here and just hurting it. You ready for some more? Yeah. You don't sound like it. You ready for some more? Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Kadana Dove, poem Dreams in Me.
My first poem is called Dreams. Hey, y'all gotta be quiet.
dreams after dreams, I see you coming from the heavens above. I miss you so much, I cry. It's like you drift away forever. I swear to everything I love, I will find your killer and kill myself. The dreams I have of you are so clear. We were in Trinidad on the beach, hugging and kissing until it was our last day. You asked me to marry you, but before I could answer, I woke up. I try to go back to sleep, but I can't. So I wait till the next night and the next night, but the dream doesn't come back. So I cried some more. I cried because that was the only way I could see you and talk to you. If I could see you one last time and you asked me to marry you, I would say yes. Alright, my second poem is called Me. You can choose me, love me, or abuse me, but that don't mean you own me. Can you see me? No. Can you really see me? I'm not one of those girls you talk to. I'm me, I'm short, and I stand tall. We met at the Apollo Theater, you looking... We met at the Apollo Theater, you looking at me, I'm looking at you. We talked all night. You gave me your number and I gave you mine. Dates after dates we went on, but who knew you would start abusing me? So just remember, you can choose me, love me, or abuse me, but that don't mean you own me.
Sisters ain't trying to let y'all play with it. Whoa. Alright, next up we got some brother energy. You know, I know this cat, he loves doing his thing. He loves doing it in front of people in a big way. He likes doing it for y'all. He's one of y'all. This is my man, Young Harlem, doing his poem, Bang Bang.
This one called Bang Bang. Boy on the wrong track, never stayed at home. Bang bang. Always in trouble. School has to call us home.
Yes.
Bang bang. Mom always worries she never leaves the home. Bang bang. He moves from house to house, he really has no home. Bang bang. Mom gave up, she won't let him back home. Bang bang. He met a new crowd, now he's all about. Bang bang. Made some wrong choices, now he's running from. Bang bang. New crowd focused on finding him so they can. Bang bang. 5 hours outside New York at an off-road motel, as the boy was waking up, all he heard was bang bang.
Y'all like that, right? That's real. Bang bang. That's real. That's what goes on. Y'all ready? I can't tell. Y'all ready? All right. So next up, we got a sister. She's about to come and do a poem, Do You Hear Me Cry? It's an original poem over some beautiful music. So put your hands together for Ashley Jones, y'all.
But you never hear me. What should I do, run a corner and hide? How can I make you happy? You don't even kiss my forehead anymore and you hardly say you love me. Do you love me? Let me just start over. I speak to you through my heart. I cry through my soul. But still, you never hear me. I cry through my heart. I scream for your attention. But still, you never hear me. What should I do, run a corner this rap, thinking, hoping, but still, you never hear me.
You know what's so good about this poetry? It comes from y'all. There's nobody coming in here, you know what I mean, standing on the stage, getting checks and all that big nonsense. This is y'all coming up here and touching your own hearts. I'm feeling that. And next up, we have an original poem by a young original poet. Beautiful little sister by the name of Anansa, A Chance to Dream.
He's inhaling and exhaling because he's tired of waiting. God, find me a home, he's saying, because his patience is fading. Now, the man inside the man knows it's smarter to hang tight, but he's tired of being ignored and taken for granted every night. So like a hungry bird, he travels from curb to curb to be heard, but is ignored because he's dirty. Now, if this bird had white wings, it'll be able to fly. But due to his darkened feathers, he's ignored and left to die, to cry, to watch others fly by. And why? Because he's away from home without a suit to his name. Because he's not a vanilla man, he ain't ready to scream fame. I dedicate a dream to that man lying under 3 raggedy bedspreads, holding out his hand for a chance. To that guy tired of being ignored and taken for granted by the world. To that guy who's feeling guilty for missing a month's rent and having to face reality in the cold, hard streets. I dedicate a dream to that guy too embarrassed to use the bathroom or even speak because he fears what they'll say. To that guy who's ashamed of his own existence. To that bird scared to take one leap, fearful that he'll fall in the alley and his dreams will be crushed. Like a hungry bird mentally asking for spare crumbs, he's a man verbally pleading for a chance.
This is wordplay, y'all. I'm loving that. This is wordplay. Words just paint pictures, you know what I mean? And you can say one thing and it describes something totally different from the words that you're using. That's the beauty of this thing. It's called metaphor. Metaphor is a good thing, you know what I mean? It helps you express yourself. It helps you communicate with people. You know, sometimes we don't exactly speak each other's language, but if I put it in a form that everyone can digest, if I make a picture out of it, we all understand. And that's what we're doing. And we're doing this as babies all the way up, you know, and it's beautiful. So understand what's going on here. Next up, we got a sister who, in the back, is very concerned about how this comes off and when she comes off, and I keep telling her to breathe because you're going to be fine. And she's going to come out here and show and prove that to you right now, that she's going to be better than fine. It's an original poem. It's entitled Wait, and the sister's name is Tameka. Make some noise, bro.
This girl rose and decided to take a stand and waited for God to give her a helping hand. Everything takes time, so she waits. She waited for the flowers to bloom, for the snow to fall, and for the sun to shine. She waited for the dream of dreams to happen, for the wishes to come true, and for the nightmares to no longer be fears. She waited for the day that she could get her pride back from the person who took it away. For the smokers to stop smoking, for the killers to stop killing, and for the deepest ocean to be deeper. For the cheaters to stop cheating, for the believers to keep on believing. I wait for the day society will stop telling us young girls to show our flesh. I also wait for the day I can have power and from that gain my respect. I wait for the day I could be a millionaire. I wait for the day Bush will stop acting and start taking action. I wait for the day our parents won't have to pay taxes. I wait for the day we'll stop calling each other niggas, because at the same time whites are calling us black figures. I wait for But I guess life will go on, and I will still be waiting, because life and time don't stop for no one. And I'm done.
What did I tell you, girl? What did I tell you? I'm waiting too. But you know what? Hearing this and seeing this go on, we're not gonna have to wait too long. Y'all getting ready to take over the world. So understand that it's a big responsibility. But it's gonna be your ideas, it's gonna be your perspectives that shape and mold the way the world is gonna be in the direction that it goes in. So take heart and pay attention to what's going on. I appreciate a poem like Wait. We need poems like Wait, so we can understand that we've been waiting a long time. And all we gotta do is decide, and we can do something about it. So keep that out, that's real. Next up, we got a poem, it's untitled, by Miss Toburn. I hope I said it right. And the sister's name is Crystal Horton. Give it up, y'all.
It's 8 a.m. You have no pen. Why'd you even come in? You in school thinking you cool, only embarrassing your mother acting a fool. Cell phones constantly ring, beepers dancing like a minor thing. You refuse to leave the streets, but your parents expected me to teach. My poor sons talking about knives and guns. What happened to childhood fun? Looking like a clown pants so far down, showing your drawers, breaking on school laws. If that's just being a man, then you really don't understand. As a teacher, I let our silent cries watching your demise. Worrying about how you look, take out a book, learn how to speak, stop acting like a creep. And my daughters, yeah, as grown as could be. The future y'all don't see, thinking you're grown, most of us come from broken homes, excuses and flicks of abuse. And men, don't make you a woman. Always talking about what you did last night. Y'all ain't living right. Ladies, move to silence, not perpetrating hood violence. You all need to get it together. You ain't gonna be children forever.
Not gonna be babies forever, y'all. Wow. Next up, we got a young sister full of fire. Poem is called Don't Judge Me. Her name is Shawnee Vaughn. Give it up.
How dare you judge me? Like you even know me. Call me all types of hoes, sluts, and bitches, but you still seem to want me. Just because I hold my head up high, maybe sometimes flirt. When you see me in the street, I'm not doing no dirt. I can walk, talk, and act how I want. Cause judge me by my cover is just a stunt. If you don't know me, don't judge me. That's all I want. I want to live in this world they call the land of the free. I want to come outside one day and have somebody accept it for me. I don't want to be judged by my action or either my race. The person inside of me is stating my case. What is this place that I call home? Harlem, stand up. This is nothing but a battle zone. I'm trying to live my life by just being me. But I can't get people to stop misjudging me. Just because I don't act how you want and dress how you want means I'm going to stand here and put on the front. I'm going to be who I want. But like I said, if you don't know me, don't judge me. That's all I want.
Who says the youth have nothing to say? Who said that? Who said the youth have nothing to say? You know how sometimes you speak and you feel like you're just not heard? You go talk to an adult or something like that, you just know they're really not paying attention. They're just waiting for you to finish speaking. They think you ain't about nothing. They think you don't know what you're talking about. But when you listen to the things that you have written yourselves, your analyses of the world, society, what's going on around you, your personal, your interpersonal relationships, emotional and all of that, is just as deep and just as valid as any adults. Sometimes it needs to be directed. Most of the time it needs to be directed because of experience and the lack thereof. But everything you have to say is valid. So know that. Understand that. You're heard. This is a place for you to be heard by your peers as well as by adults. So take full advantage of that. All right? Feeling you. Next up, this is real simple. It looks just like this. Kim, lately.
Lately, I've been thinking about showing you the secrets under my skin, letting your body control my mind from within, speaking to me without no sound, loving me tenderly till your love comes down. Feel your touch, command to your hush, in your vibe, no need to rush. The beat of my heart on fire, with every beat of your eyes, intimacy levels rise higher. Traveling time speaks no name. This bedroom between you and I holds no game. My heart held, this is real. Your hot breath against my chills. This love is made to mend souls. Take my heart and break this emotional hole. But for now, we'll stay from harm. Bear the pain, stay in each other's arms.
As if on cue, right? There goes those emotions and things that's inside that need to be validated. Thanks, y'all. You know what I mean? And thank you, Kim, for that. Next up, we got a poem entitled Maybe by Gina Rivers, and it's going to be presented to you by a sister named Nadia. Make some noise.
Or you can't even feel yourself walking, like you're too numb to give a half-ass laugh to something that would normally have you rolling. Maybe not. Do you often question others for not appreciating their existence, and in turn, you don't even appreciate your own existence? That's because the world is so messed up, and nobody cares. That's because the world is messed up and nobody cares. I'm sorry, I'm gonna start over. Isn't it sad when you can't hear people talking or you can't feel yourself walking? Like you're too numb to give a half-ass laugh to something that you would normally be rolling. That would normally have you rolling.
Hold on. Nadia. Nadia. All right. You ready? Y'all ready? Yeah. It's gonna go down proper right now. Listen.
Isn't it sad when you can't hear people talking and you feel like, and you can't feel yourself walking, like you're too numb to give a half-ass laugh to something that would normally have you rolling? Maybe not. Do you ever question people for not appreciating their own existence, and in turn, you don't even appreciate your own existence? That's because nobody cares, and the world is messed up. Or maybe it's just me. Isn't it bad when you're in touch with the universe? Isn't it bad when you're in touch with the universe, but all it spits is hate, and the only thing that you can do is reciprocate all those negative feelings and manifest them into something that is so disgusting? Maybe you have been there. They call it laziness when you don't want to deal with something that is unimportant to you. They call it foolishness when you just want to feel love, and spreading that love is the only thing that you want to do. You're expected to stay strong, and when everything is going wrong. But where does that strength come from? From that girl that got shot or that guy that got his ass kicked by the cops? Look, I live in the world, and all I want to do is survive. But don't tell me that I should just be happy to be alive. Who wants to live in a wretched place where you can't negotiate with hate? Or maybe that's just how life is for me.
That's what I'm talking about. Stay here and finish what you do. It's necessary for yourself and for us. We're here to hear that. We need to hear that. Thank you very much. Let's make some more noise for us. Next up, we have an original poem entitled Right Now from Adriana Miranda.
This poem is called Right Now. On a beautiful Sunday morning, I lay in my bed alone, thinking of places and people I have known. Right now, I'm not happy. Right now, I'm not me. Right now, I wish I could be taken out of misery. Feeling like shit, abandoned and alone, betrayed and confusion is what I call home. Right now, I feel like dying. This pain is too much to keep trying. Right now, hoping, praying, and wishing it's no longer a treat. For I have sinned the baddest sin. Like blood, it runs deep. To unwrap the mystery of pain will cause your life to drain away. For the cause of it can't be defined. It can't be read between the lines. Right now, I don't know where my future may lay. 6 feet under, or maybe okay. Right now, I don't know. Right now, I don't know.
See, it's kind of a disadvantage for you guys because I know what's coming up. Y'all ready for some fire? So make some noise for Noah.
Okay, that's T. Alright, yo. Y'all already know. Yo. Gassed up. Yo. All right. This how it's gonna go. Brothers thought I wouldn't last on the street. Your family is in the pits, so you know you get smashed with the beast. I speak my real life. If I'm lying, come shoot me. I got the Lion of Judah. Don't gotta pack me a Uzi. Your man flipping birds OT in a little crib, and all you got to offer is poison. For the little kids, turn on the news. One of my brothers knocked by the feds. It's either that or another person shot in the head. You're on the block with your peoples. You thought you had friends, but all of those brothers plotting to leave you. It ain't a game, it's a shame how NYPD erased men. The desires of the flesh got you wanting to chase sin. Teenagers think it's cool to run after that route. You in gasoline, and if they strike a match, then you out. Leave the gin in the floors, or define hellfire and sleep with the trembling corpse. You have a team of hungry wolves. You stay with the pack. It's beef everywhere you go, so you stay with the gap. The cops shoot off things to eliminate all the black males. That way they won't produce offspring.
First, they're gonna come in order, all right? So just make some noise for everybody right now. Start right now. Start the clapping right now. For real. Carlos Rodriguez and Adrian and Rafael Cespedes. First up, Taria Owens, y'all. Co-written by Young Harlem.
There may not have been no such thing as Adam and Steve, but give me back. There may not have been no such thing as Adam and Steve, but bring me back that apple and give me 2 Eves. Wrapped up in that snake, making love in that garden, no one to protest, so I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, it's an expression, not a sexual phase. Your way traditional, but I call it artificial. Your way not everlasting, just not me. But who the hell are you to tell me I can't marry? Home of the brave, land of the free. I can't walk down the street, just me and me. Most people don't approve, they see the legal. But when I try to walk down the aisle, they call it illegal. Pacify with lies and deceit, but hate, America still want to segregate. I'm not your ordinary, nor an extraterrestrial. But to me, heterosexuals are heterosexuals. For years, people have done things the same way. I'm not attracted to men, why does that make me gay? Could it be my preference or just my choice? I'm tired of the sound, you won't hear my voice. I was born like everybody, I love like everybody, hurt like everybody, look like everybody, but I'm not everybody, I'm me. Me caring what you think, you'll never find me doing. No matter what you do, people will always be assuming. This right here, I will always be doing. Till you live my life, do what I do, ain't no way you gonna tell me who and what to choose. Roses are red, violets are blue, America. Do you really, nah, you gotta listen to this. Do you really think that I'm gonna fight for you? Heck no. Walking and I'm talking and I see you with my friends, I'm calling you, yo, come over here. You just ignoring me and walking by me, not talking to me, and yet you paying me. Yo, when we get home, you in my face, I'm like, I love you, I love you. I look at you like, man, you despise me, you walk right by me and don't say nothing to me. Behind my back, you come out, yeah, motherfucker, I hate you. I'm getting you for your money. Think I'm stupid too? You ain't got no satisfaction. You're hating on me. You hating on me, not knowing what to do. You never satisfy what I do for you. You don't really care for me. You don't even really love me. But yet you're under me calling me boo.
I played you. Boy, you got that shit wrong. You played me. I saw you that night. Don't act so proud. No. Think before acting. Think before acting. Now you're stupefied. I saw you with that girl last night. Don't act surprised. play me. I saw you that night. Don't look so surprised. Think before acting or this problem will rise. Now you stupefied. I played you. You hear this cat? Step down, boy, before you get smacked. One thing I do know is that I love you still. Damn, I wish these feelings wasn't real. Life is a lesson well learned because you played me.
And this poem is called Brainstorm Round. Quiet. Just close your eyes and feel the intensity of my presence. Quiet. Just hear the silence talk to you. From stereotypical visionaries that don't know, but name call everything that they see that's mine. Grannies don't care about rough house sisters. They look at me and they say, look at this nigga. He looks like he belongs in prison. But then, when I tell them that my future has to be with the NFL, they be like, ha, he's got nowhere else to go anyways. Shit, but they're wrong. They're all wrong. Because now more than ever, I'm going to become a man. Dang. And now more than ever, I need my education. Because my education is the only thing that's going to make me a man. And when it's all said and done, and I do descend to be a man, I will be glad I got my education. But the motherfucking practice won't.
He was going to say that. You did not know he was going to say that. Yeah. Just like he's telling you, don't judge a book, yo. We got a guest poet in the house tonight, too. Some noise, receive it right now. Let's go, receive it right now. Harriet Pope, y'all.
Wadleigh, how y'all doing? I grew up in this neighborhood, so I'm really proud of all of you. I can't believe how poetry has come this far. When I was reading poetry, I wish that it was high schools like Wadleigh that nurtured me and fostered the spoken word. So give a hand to all of the teachers that work with these poets. I think you should be proud of yourself, even as an audience, to be patient enough to listen. So give yourself a hand. Just share with you this one poem, and it's a poem about women. And there's a lot of young ladies in here. Okay. Good. I hope you feel good about you, because when I was in high school, I didn't feel good about me at all. I didn't feel good about me at all. And I see a lot of young ladies in here, and they walk, and they hold their head up high, and I think that you think you're beautiful, and I think that's a positive thing, okay? So this first piece, this one piece I'm going to read to you is called She, and it's for women, okay? My name is Mahogany. I know what it's like to be beautiful. Easy it is not. When I take my walk along the seashore, the seashells gather together and write my name in the sand. I'm Lady. I too know what it is like to be beautiful. Easy it is not. So classy I am that flowers bloom upon my arrival, throwing themselves before me wherever I go. I sashay into large rooms and people stop and pay attention to me. I'm Lillian. I have always been this beautiful. And I have been beautiful for a long, long time. Easy, it is not. When I take my walk slowly down Lenox Avenue, because that is how I make my way, slowly. People watch me walk. I have a vicious walk, you know. So vicious so that the earth beneath me is pleased. For she too is in perfect order with me. Zora Brown here, beautiful and present. I have not always been as beautiful as I am now. So beautiful I have become that I am unrecognizable even to myself. I have been formed shapely, lovable, and baked brown. I am a conversation piece. And we are a sisterhood, a circle called connection. Believe us or not, we have lived and loved and laughed loud, leaving traces of ourselves behind, pressing on, making room, giving in and fighting back. Join us. We have much to talk about and all the time in the world. Thank you. My name is Ariana Cole. And I went to Booker T. We used to fight with Wadleigh, but I ain't gonna talk about that later.
Let's have a hand for everybody that graced the stage. Now what I'd like right now is for all the youth poets to come across this stage one more time together and show a unity so everybody can stand up and show their appreciation. Come on out, y'all. Took a lot of time, hard work, and preparation to bring this to you. That's right. Make some noise for these creative young brains. That's right. Helping to shape and mold this world that we're living in right now. That's what I'm talking about. All right, listen, we got one more for you. Actually, it was more, but this brother right here really wanted to get it off, so make some noise for Francisco Gonzalez.
Hi. The poem's untitled, and I want to get it out. It's been annoying me from the back. With the sounds of guitars and drums and maracas bringing life to the ears of the dead. Tito Puente hitting the drum, Miles Davis hitting the trumpet with that sound of jazz. Putting all this together brings that loud sound of Latin jazz. Salsa plays down my bodega on the corner. Drug dealers selling that poison as they say in the street, that good shit. My mama screams my name, Louis, come upstairs and eat. Gunshots day and night. Husband and wife fight all night. Crimes happening all night. Crooked cops killing the innocent and the young, saying the boy was crazy or threatened the poor damn officer. We fight for our rights, fight over and over again, looking for justice and trying to be united, but wait a minute. That phrase we are using, such as to this republic for which we stand, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. If we have liberty, then why do you hate me? If we are united, then why do we get segregated and put in separate communities and we're considered minorities? We were rhythms in my neighborhood. Lelo, 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 lai. Lelo, 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 lai. Old man stands on corner with the party rum in his lips, and he wonders why the sun doesn't shine on him no more. And my boy Monkey, the philosopher of the block, speaking his mind, telling people he just don't give a fuck, talking about it as a white man's fault for everything happening in our communities, taking over our homes, taking our daily bread. And oh, if you tell my boy Monkey he never been in a war, boy, would he talk out a storm. So as we sit and think and our generations copy, and they are our wannabes, let's show the positive way of living. Thank you.
Y'all should have seen him in the back. When I told him that we might not have the time to do this poem, you should have seen him in the back, grilling me like, it's okay, it's okay. I'm glad
you got that on camera.